The next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and get my pickups mounted into the pickup rings and get them ready to go. Like I said, this is the pickups I'm using for this are bare knuckle pickups, calibrated set, the mule pickups, which is basically a pickups modeled after the original PAF pickup. And bare knuckle pickups, very nice pickups. Get them from England. They have it's easier, to be honest with you, to order them from the website, the UK website. Usually you'll get them for a cheaper price than you'll get them from the stores if you buy one from one of the stores here in the US. Basically, because they'll sell them to you direct with no middle markup, and they take the VAT off of it, the value added tax. So you get the pickup at a pretty good price. I basically paid the same amount for these, ordered them straight from the UK site, as I did if I would have ordered them from, or if I'd have ordered a set of, a good set of Seymour Duncans or something like that. The wider part for the bridge ring goes to the back, and the pole pieces on the bridge pickup go to the back. The same with the neck. The thicker part of the pickup ring faces towards the back of the guitar, but the pole pieces for the neck pickup go towards the neck of the guitar. So I'm going to go ahead and get these mounted into the pickup rings. Basically, if you've never swapped out pickups before, 2 screws go through the pickup ring, hold it, and then you've got springs that go on these screws and compress in, and that's what holds the pickup. So adjusting the height of the pickup, you're just screwing the spring in, and the screw, as you screw it in, the spring will get tighter, and that's what maintains the pickup and keeps it in there centered up. All right, so that's what we're going to go through and do. And then what I do is, after I get one set of screws in, I just go ahead and screw it down. And I just bring the pickup up flush with the top of the pickup ring, maybe a little above it. Of course, your final pickup height will be set once you do your final setup on the guitar. You can see on the body, in the pickup cavity, you got these 2 plunges. That's where the legs from the pickup are going to go down into, and that's where the screw drops down into, and that way there's clearance so you can adjust your pickups. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to drill the hole for my pickup wire, and what I'm going to use is basically just an extended drill bit. And what I want to do is I want to drill it as shallow as possible, and so I've got this right here to protect the guitar, the cloth, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle it to where I can come out. I want to come out between my two volume knobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set the angle as shallow as I can, because I don't want to get onto the guitar finish. And then I'm just going to get it started slowly. Okay, I felt it go through. So let's look and see where my hole came out at. And I think where it came out was right in the channel where my other wires are. Which, if that's the case, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Oh, no, it came out just where I wanted it. Yep, came out right in the cavity. So that's perfect. And you can see it now that it's through. You can see it came out just where I wanted it to come out. So that way it looks, there's not an extra hole in there or anything like that. It came out right through the cavity, which is what I wanted. So that's perfect. All right, so now I want to get ready to mount the pickups in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to thread each pickup in, and I'm just going to put a little tape on it to hold it. Like I said, I'm going to install strings, and that way I can, a couple strings, that way I can center it. They label the neck and the bridge for the bare knuckle pickups. And just a little bit about those. He makes all sorts of pickups, 7-string, 8-string. Basically, if you are not sure what you're looking for, email him. His name's Tim. Email him and he will recommend the pickups for you. All the pickups are hand wound and phenomenal pickups. What I've done is I've done a couple of things. One, I've loosened the lock nuts on the bridge, and I've got my E-strings installed. What I'm going to do is, right now I can see that my bridge is actually too tall just by putting those strings on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and kind of preset my bridge a little bit to where it's closer when I get ready to actually start doing the final adjustments on the guitar. So there we go. I've turned the top one out about 2, and the string's clearing with pretty good leveling at the frets. That one's a little bit more, so I turned out about 2.5. All right, and like I said, the strings don't have to be tight at the moment. All I'm looking for is that the strings are on to where I can line up the pole pieces on the pickups to make sure the pickups are as centered as possible on the pole. And what I'm going to do is some blue painter's tape. Once I get the pickups to where I want them to be, I'm going to go ahead and tape them. The pickups are centered where I want them to be. They're holding there, so I'm going to go ahead and drill my holes. And again, the same as before, when you get ready to drill your holes, you want to make sure that you're using the right size drill bit, because you can see these screws are kind of small. All right, so what I'm going to do is I've got my drill, got my pickup, I'm going to hold it. I want to make sure I'm centered in the hole. As you can see, I'm not using a guide for this as far as a depth guide, because really no need to. I'm going straight in, and I know the drill bit won't. And there you have it. Pickups are installed, and now we'll get ready to do the wiring and soldering on the back.